Career Technical Education is a program of study that involves a multi-year sequence of courses that integrates core academic knowledge with technical and occupational knowledge to provide students with a pathway to post-secondary education and careers.
It's kind of the relationship between science and technology. The classroom provides the foundational learning, and this is the application. This is where all of that intensive work that they've done gets to be used. And it may not be a direct application, for example, of the chemistry that they've learned in my class, but it is a direct application of the analytical thinking, the critical thinking that they have learned to do. And those skills are transferable.
After taking several engineering courses here at school, I've really wanted to go into chemical engineering, as both it mixes my love of science in chemistry and also applying science to the real world problems in engineering. So that the field of chemical engineering, really, it's my goal to be able to enter that field.
In Long Beach Unified School District, Career Technical Education, also known as CTE, engages all students in a dynamic and integrated learning experience, resulting in mastery of the technical skills and academic knowledge necessary to become productive, contributing members of society.
I think for students, the biggest benefit is that they get to do a lot of hands-on projects. They're in a spot where they don't really have to ask the question, when will we ever need this? Because every day we're addressing that, trying to answer that answering that question through the projects that they're doing and the different activities we have them do. So they can usually see pretty readily, well, this is leading towards some understanding of their future.
In the medical field, you're also not learning hands-on with patients, but medicine, and that applies with math. So you would need to know how many milligrams or how many centimeters or whatever it is that you need, because you can't give your patient too much and you can't give your patient too little. And you can't cheat your way through, because what if your doctor cheated and he doesn't know what he's doing? So you really have to apply all of that to your career.
Each high school in Long Beach Unified School District offers a distinct grouping of career technical education courses that are organized by career pathways and help students narrow their interests and design an educational plan for achieving their career goals. How do career technical education courses integrate academics?
So these students know what they're getting into, so now they could guide the remaining of their academic career, and once they get into the technical career, they'll know what they're doing already and they'll know if they'll like it. They don't have to wander the fields luckily for me, it was only 2 years before I found my path, but I would have known, maybe I would be in the medical field today if I would have had this class, because I would have saw other opportunities. I wouldn't have quit once I realized, oh wait, I don't like this one small niche that I was focused on.
I took medical terminology, which was a real big help. Even though the teachers still try to prepare you again with the lecture notes and different materials, taking medical terminology was really a big help. That way you can interact with your mentors. When they say something, then you can understand them without them having to back up and explain.
How do career technical education courses prepare students for the world of work?
Hands-on is how we learn, right? We don't learn by watching others, we learn by doing ourselves. So the students look at it at 4 simulations. It's really one simulation split up over 4 stages. So it starts off with an accident, so that's what we talk about, that emergency simulation. So there's an accident, the first stage, and they treat with that. So it's hands-on. There's 28 students that are working with 14 different healthcare professional mentors that work on that one simulation, that one stage, which is a medical emergency. It's a car accident. The high fidelity mannequin has a compound fracture of the leg, has a pneumothorax, has a contusion on the head, has a lacerated spleen. And so what they do is they basically triage and treat the patient.
We had a ER patient in the simulation lab, and so it was exactly like it would be in a real hospital setting. We had our mentors next to us, but the patient, we had the background. We had 5 minutes to prepare, to get dressed, and then to help the patient staying within our roles, but even maybe stepping outside of your roles, such as going into CPR, even if you're like the pharmacist, such as me. And so I really enjoyed how they let us be hands-on right away with the equipment.